Caroline called me. She told me what happened.
Persia is incredibly grounded and kind and caring, and her energy is totally protected against anything that isn't real and grounded and honest, and I think that's what makes her so unique.
In addition to stunning characters, Persia has been an inspiration to me for so long. I know her as a musician, I know her as a producer, I know her as an animal rights activist, and all of these, she just throws her passion into 150%.
I mean, we're fascinated with the bad guy. Let's face it. Maybe it's because we all have a little bit of bad in us.
Thank you for walking into my life 18 years ago. Thank you for helping reimagine the character of Lynn. I'm so proud of her. I hear on the street every day fans telling me how much Lynn helped them accept who they are. You made change because you were so brave in your depiction.
You had a lasting impact on me as a writer-director because you really showed me about the delicate balance you can have between drama and comedy.
I didn't sign up for this, okay?
You signed the contract. Page 64, they kiss.
Look, I didn't know when it said kiss that, you know how I feel about germs.
The amazing thing about working with Persia is she's so raw. It's like she has this ability to access any part of her at any moment. And it's a really beautiful thing to watch.
She's all about the art, from when she paints, to how she dresses, to her acting, to everything about her. She's a true artist.
It is truly inspiring to see a friend of mine do the work. You put pen to paper, you write, you produce, you star in your own projects. That is amazing. And so you inspire me. You push me to be better.
I'm so impressed with you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so glad we hired you years ago.
She is a woman who is not afraid of her own ideas.
Oh, you're right. This is not grief.
I just think that she's so great. We had an amazing time together, and I was really excited to hear that she was receiving this honor. Persia, congratulations on your Westfield IFF Women in Film Award.
I hope this is just the beginning for you. I can't wait to see what's next, but congratulations.
I can't wait until we work together again, and it's gonna happen. I'm looking forward to it, so congratulations and God bless.
Congratulations, dear, beautiful, inspiring Persia, on your Westfield IFF Women in Film Award.
Of course you're being honored. Not only are you immensely talented, you have a light in you that we cannot deny.
Congratulations again, Persia.
Well done. And stagger onward rejoicing. Take care.
We're going to give Persia a second. And I think this is the time when I call out the lovely Mr. Morgan. Yes, he'd like to say some kind words about his wife.
Oh, there's a lot of you. It looks like less from up there.
If I could do it, you could do it.
Yeah, okay. That was amazing. I'm kind of blown away by that video. Thank you so much for making that. Wow. And thank you guys for being here. It means so much to us. Yeah, wow. Persia and I are a lot of things to each other, great things to each other, as you know, but we're also creative partners, and we have a production company together, as you've seen, called Night Owl Productions. We produced both the two films you've seen today, and also a film called Revelation, a short film. And it was during the pre-production for Revelation that I realized just how talented Persia is. I knew already she was a terrific actress, and I knew she was an amazing painter. But it was during Revelation, which we made when we were on Vampire Diaries together. It was during that I realized the scope of that talent. You know, she's a terrific writer. We wrote Carousel and Revelation both together. All of the best stuff in there is hers. She's a poet. Sorry for the stuff that I put in there, because it's really all of the best stuff is hers. She's an amazing composer and performer. She did all the music for Carousel, all the music for Revelation. You heard her sing. I mean, she's just incredible. An incredible producer. She produced the hell out of those 2 films and Revelation. She did had a hand in everything, from every creative decision to crew hire to craft service, like every little thing she had an opinion on and pushed it in a direction that was better. She's a director as well. She directed that music video you just saw. She directed a short, for Russell Simmons, and there's so much more great stuff to come. She's a strong, intelligent, passionate, and talented woman. And not only that, she raised a strong, intelligent, passionate, and talented woman. And that's what this is all about, right? She puts everything that she has into everything that she does. And that's why I'm so excited to be a part of many more projects together and many, many more years together. So I'm so proud to be here to honor and support my wife when she receives the WIFF Woman in Film Award 2018. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much. And now is the time when we call up Miss Persia White to present you with this award. So this is your award over here. We'll stop for a photo, shall we? You're enjoying this fun interlude, yes? Okay, that's enough pictures, I think. Absolutely. Now it's your turn to speak.
Thank you.
We can hold that for you.
Okay, yeah. That's beautiful. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Wow, this has been amazing. Thank you. I'm very nervous because I didn't expect all of those people, and some of them I haven't seen for years. And first, I want to thank you all for being here and sharing this evening with us and supporting Westfield International Film Festival. And thank you, Gina and Stacy and the entire staff, because they've made this wonderful for us. We just flew in this morning and we came straight here, and now we're sharing this with you because of them. So thank them, please, for me. And thank my wonderful husband, Joseph. Thank you so much for coming and supporting. And my lovely Mecca, my daughter. They are the light of my life, and I wouldn't be the person I am today without them. So I mostly thank my loving family for who I am today. I absolutely love the mission of this festival. And that's what really shocked me and brought me here. When I heard about this award, to be totally honest, at first I was like, oh, hell no! What? I was like, I don't deserve any award. I was like, this is crazy. I don't know, why would I? And then I thought about it. I drafted a letter, gracefully declining and saying, thank you so much, and I wrote it all out. And then right before I clicked the send button, I paused. And I said to myself, wait a minute. Now, black women don't get awards that often in film and television. Maybe I should just roll with this and see where this goes, because who are these people? Like, what is this? So I really investigated the festival and the mission and the objective to support women and people of color and to support open-mindedness and compassion. These are all the things that mean the most to me. I actually got into film and television because as a little girl, I just wanted to help really everything. I was that little kid that's like, Mommy, I want to save the world. And she was like, well, you could become a politician. I was like, no, that ain't going to work. But an artist, I was like, wait a minute. So like they have an influence on people? And that's what the objective of this festival is that through our mediums of music, film, and television, we can influence people by opening their minds. And that's always been my goal. And I thought, well, I have to support these people. I have to come here. And they supported us. And I'm just so passionately excited to be here. And I want to say to all of you that together we have a power. All of us have the power to help this world, which is so desperately in need of compassion, art, and inspiration. We have that power and we can use it. And there's a quote from Alice Walker that I love. And it says that one of the greatest crimes that a person can do is to not realize the power that they have. And that's the way they give it up, by simply not realizing that they have it. So thank you for sharing this with me. And please, thank everyone else here. Have a wonderful evening.
There you go. I was just trying to steal her award, no big deal. I'm okay now. I was trying not to cry, but thank you for all of the wonderful things that you said about us, too, which you didn't have to do, and I appreciate that, and I'm so glad that you're here with us. I'm so glad that all of you are here with us. Your films were fantastic and entertaining. I'm sure that the entire room enjoyed all of them, and... On behalf of Stacy and I, we are very, very grateful to have you. And on that note, I would like to call all of you up so that we may interrogate you about your films.
Hello.
Oh dear, look who we've given a mic.
Oh dear.
So
I'm going to stop you. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, Kanye. So the way this evening goes is I think you already know who our lovely guests are, so we'll skip the introductions. However, I would like to go through and just explain what it is, each role that you played on the film, because this is an independent film and there were still multiple roles that each of us were playing. I will start with a few questions and then we turn it to the audience, okay? So we'll start with your roles on the films.
Oh, we're saying what we did.
Yes.
Oh, okay, sorry.
They want to hear your voice, not mine. They don't care about mine.
Oh, okay. On Juice Truck, I was involved executive producing, which meant sort of overseeing everything. And I was working in Atlanta at the time of filming, so I was sort of supervising from afar and just helping with the kind of daily problem solving and trying to put it together, and just with anything and everything they needed, really. And I was the 3 hours later voice as well. So that was my...
the more you know.
Yeah, there you go. Independent film, you see. And on Carousel, produced and directed and was in it, of course, and edited it. Which took a long time. And what else we do? Oh, I wrote it with Persia, and that's it, right? I mean, I sort of did a little bit of everything, running around and organizing everything. You really, when you're making independent film, you're kind of involved in every aspect, you know, every beat, every moment, and every meeting. So it was really... amazing, you know, going and picking up the cameras and lenses from the rental place and all of that kind of stuff. So it's really a full-on project. But yeah, please take this from me.
I always feel like I should sing when I have a mic. It's weird.
That's okay. Would you like to serenade us?
No, I was a co-writer on Carousel and producer and actress in Juice Truck. You remember Pat? That was funny. She created that character, and I was laughing so hard. I was like, you want your mother to play this woman? Okay. Yeah, I was like, this is some of the funniest stuff I've ever seen, because people, as a female, they always want you to be like kind of cute and kind of hot, and like Pat, not so much. So I loved that. And then on Carousel, I also composed the music. And then, like Joseph, had a hand in kind of a little bit of everything because, you know, when you're indie, it's funny because even though you're in the industry, we can call favors for some people, but when we actually produced film, we realized it's not so easy. Not everybody wants to come forward when you actually, like when you're moving house, you know, all your friends disappear. You're like, where'd everyone go? Yeah, so that was everything I did. Mecca.
Hello. Well, in Juice Truck, I wrote, directed, and acted, and helped with the music, and felt like just I had a hand in everything. And then on Carousel, I played a little part in the store girl. And then I was a PA, so I helped out a lot because that was really stressful, I think, for all of us. And yeah.
So I think the recurring theme here is indie film is hard, and we should all give our support. And that's why you're an independent film festival. That's my plug for the night. Okay. So I have one more question before I throw it to the audience. I'm so curious to know what it's like to work with your family on a level like this. I mean, I know that I would have a very hard time doing it.
Gina! The other day we were filming something. Is this Black Magic Ursa mini camera. It's amazing. And Joseph does DPing too. He was originally had sights on being a filmmaker before he ever became an actor. But thank God he didn't just do filmmaking because he's an incredible actor. And that's, as we all know that's fantastic. But it's so amazing that he'll pick up any piece of equipment. And we were experimenting in our yard. This is just like 2 weeks ago. And I was on the ground, and Joseph was above me, and Mecca was pulling focus. And I saw a plane go above our house, and I went, I would never be up there and going, oh, that's a family, it's Sunday. Yeah, it's incredible. We are always being creative, and then we get together and we brainstorm ideas, and we love going to film. It's sort of a blessing because I have a lot of friends who you don't always get along with. Your family, you don't always want the same things. But with us, we're just like, we love it all. We love all of the elements of it, and music, and yeah, so in my opinion, it's fantastic. Now, hopefully, they don't say otherwise.
No, it's great. It's what you said. You know, it's really terrific, and it's you know, to have the support of your family, and things get intense sometimes, but because we're extremely passionate about it. You know, it's wonderful.
I think it's great. I mean, I love you guys. So, and you were incredibly helpful on my shoot. I couldn't have done it without you. It was us, you know, and yeah. So I think it's great.
I think for those of us who have made an independent film, it's an attestment to your family bond that you're still friends and talking to each other.
Oh, wait a minute. No, it gets heated sometimes, but we're used to that. We're just like, no, it should be this way. And then I'll be like, okay, everyone calm down. And they're like, oh, hey, yeah, it's great. I like it, though. You know, we laugh about it because it's just like when you feel excited and, you know, but...
Okay, everyone's getting really intense right now. Okay, we're just excited. Yeah.
My daughter and I have been here all weekend seeing so many wonderful films, all amazing, and we loved your films. But she's 14 and she's been taking filmmaking class, and so I just wanted to know what inspired you guys each for this business, you know, to do filmmaking, acting. What was your inspiration, or who inspired you?
Probably appropriately for a 14-year-old, Quentin Tarantino inspired me to get into filmmaking. You know, I grew up watching films like, which I probably shouldn't have grown up watching, but like Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction and 12 Monkeys, and then I decided I definitely wanted to be in that business, and I started reading scripts of his that I could get hold of, and I thought, that's what I'm going to be. I'm going to be a writer-director. And then I thought, how am I going to get into this, you know? And so I thought, I'll get a background in acting, and that'll springboard me into that. And then I kind of fell in love with acting. But really, watching films that I was passionate about, that's the thing which got me into it. And then writing films that were very similar to the ones that I was watching, you know. But that's how you start, is by creating something that's something that inspires you, something that you're passionate about.
Wonderful. I actually was, I wanted to be an activist from a very early age. My mother just always taught me about, you know, awareness and compassion, and I wanted to make change by, I thought, oh, if I get into that industry, then maybe I can help things of purpose. That was actually my true thing. And then I was a musician, and then I thought I wanted to buy all this equipment, and then I thought, you know, if I do more acting, I can buy the gear that I want. And then I remember I booked my first TV show, and my band was like, you're on a TV show now. I was like, yeah, don't worry, but I can buy all this gear. And they're like, yeah, you're on a TV show now. So it was kind of like, I love all of it, and the thing that sprung was TV, even though I didn't watch TV. I didn't even have a TV. She'll tell you, she was 12 when I let her get a TV. I was just into film. But I was on TV, and I thought, well, TV likes me, so there's a graciousness, I think, in this industry where if something likes you, you just go, okay, well, this is where I'm going to go because it's liking me, and I'm going to see where that element goes, and then maybe later, if I grow enough, I can learn and go into the other areas. But you're on the right path if you're in film school. Speaking of.
Yes. Well, I would say you inspired me 100%. Seeing your mom growing up, like having fun every day on set and being on sets and just thinking, yeah, this is the most fun job in the world, I think really was it for me. I wanted to do acting starting off, you know, and then I realized acting wasn't enough and I wanted to create my own content, and because that's what you kind of have to do these days, I feel. And so, yeah, my mom. Yeah.
14-year-old me has like butterflies because I grew up watching Lynn, and meant a lot. But I will direct my question to Mecca, actually. How did you come up with Pat for your mother? Like you said, she said it was written for her. So what inspired Pat?
Well, growing up with this mother, we would do a lot of improv games, and I would lose sleep over it, like to school, because we were just playing. We'd play characters, like in the mirror, and I think just I know how silly she is around me, and I mean I don't know how I exactly came up with like the accent or anything. I think we kind of both contributed to that, but I was just writing and I thought she has to do this. Like there's no one funnier. I feel I get to see all sides. So I was like, you're doing this. Everyone has to see it. You know, show the variety and yeah. The what? Oh, I filmed that by myself on the iPhone. That was us like getting away from the crew. I was like, I gotta get this. There's so much extra footage of that we were just crying, laughing. And the best part was like people on the beach, they didn't know what was going on. They think we're really just weirdos filming for her YouTube channel. And I'm like, kick the bike, kick it. She's like, ah! So much fun.
On a swing or something?
Yeah, we had her like sitting with her bike on the swing by herself and talking to it. I mean, I wish we could have used all that, but
so much fun.
Yeah, put it on YouTube. Extra.
You know, maybe we will.
We should. Yeah, we should.
So much fun.
Hi, I'm currently going to school to be an actor. I was just wondering what other advice would you have for like, you know, finding auditions and just like, you know, being safe in the industry, like not to get scammed and all that. 'Cause I've seen a lot of scams, like just starting out. It's crazy. I was wondering, like, you know.
Well,
My manager is sitting right in the front row, Robin Bluestone, who I meant to thank. Thank you so much for being here, Robin. She's been with me since Girlfriends and beyond, and I think finding a person who believes in you is your first step, a manager or an agent that will believe in you, and then you can start to get auditions and so forth, but do a little research, make sure that it's legit, and when someone's excited about you and you connect, I think that's the best thing. It's not about how big the agency is, it's more about you and them. And I think that's what I have. What do you say?
Yeah, you have a great look, man. I think you do well, yeah. Yeah, you do. I mean, in terms of scams, I think, you know, if an agency or someone is asking for money, unless it's for headshots, which you can look at the sort of prices they are online. If you see it's for something else or it's a lot more, then I wouldn't go down that route. That sounds like they're just trying to take your money. But in general, you know, you're in school, you said, so that's a great start. You know, I went to drama school as well, and I think training is a really important part of it. And then just stay passionate about it and trust your instincts. And more than anything, you just have to be really, really, really determined, because you hear no a lot. Even if you're working all the time as an actor, you're going to hear no more than you hear yes. And you just have to not take it personally. It's like water off a duck's back, and you keep going.
That's true.
Yeah.
Hi. My question is for you, Joseph. What was it like going from a series that you had been on for so long to like having a little bit more freedom and more creativity to do short films like this?
You know, it's a mixed bag, because I directed on the originals as well, and being on something with obviously a higher budget than what we were working with was amazing in one way, because you also don't have to do as many jobs. You can focus in on the directing and then the acting in my case as well, but there's a tremendous amount of pressure in terms of the money involved and the expectation, and also as you rightly said, you don't have as much creative freedom. Like, I have full creative freedom making the show, but then I do my director's cut and I hand it in, and then a lot of other people descend upon it and give their notes and turn it into something else. So in that way, it's amazing to do something like Carousel or like Revelation, where it was really up to us, every little detail, and it's a lot harder in some ways, because you have to really drive it, right? You have to keep pushing and pushing to make things happen, and hiring, and certain jobs, you know, we find someone and then they can't do it because of this, and so we have to rehire this person at the last minute, and then they drop out and you have to find someone else, and you're struggling to make things happen. Or our focus puller left during the one day and we had to find another one by the next day, or we wouldn't have one. All of these things you sort of agree with yourself and with your team that you're going to take them on when you go for an indie project like that. So in that way, it's a lot harder, but it's certainly a lot more rewarding. So yeah, it was a real breath of fresh air, because they're two very, very different mediums to work in, you know. So yeah. Thank you.
Thank you all for your questions. Thank you to Joseph Morgan, Persia White, Mecca White for being here.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate you coming out to support. Thank you so much. Hey.